Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of EU5 as Sweden. Once again, we skip forward a tiny bit, about a year or so, and Hussites have appeared. So this is going to be yet another thing. We still got the Western Schism going on as well, which is probably not going to be very helpful. I've been building up a little bit more buildings, so we of course did start working on the bailiff last time, but it's not quite yet done. The money is doing alright. We still have... Oh, actually, we managed to repair a little bit of one of these galleys now. Eventually, we'll have that up and running. Hey, legislative efficiency. That's quite handy. And how is our... Right, so the army professionalism is slowly starting to spread. It's still not quite enough to actually be present in enough locations for us to embrace that, but I think we might reach that in the next year or few, hopefully. We're still building the wharf in Åland. Actually, is there any more good RGOs that we might want to upgrade right now? Norrköping is still pretty decent. I suppose we'll go with that one then. There's a lot of wool there, which we can then turn into cloth. So, yeah, it doesn't make a lot of money. And also will give a bit more money to the peasants, I suppose, which right now have absolutely zero money. They've got a whole lot of monthly expenses, I guess. And the burghers don't have a whole lot of money either. Nor do we have the priests, or the, or the nobility. So none of them will be building anything, I guess. Is what I'm thinking here. But we've got a lot of money again to spend. Zhatelier, we could go ahead and build something in there. The tooling workshops would be okay. We can probably get a die maker, actually, in here. Just to make the spinner guilds make a bit more cash, maybe. We could also build up the Scar. Actually, another thing that we might want to do... Start building up the road all the way to Utlandet over here, because we do want to have a port in there at some point, or port city. Although there's, I suppose, the town of Kunghala. That's a different province, though. Right, so... Our second son over here is needing a bit of... Well, first we'll wait for the trade to appear. I'll see what we can do. Ooh, shrewd. Okay, well, if both of them are shrewd, I'm going to make him a administrative educator. Or educator in administration. We've got 60 ducats again. We've got over 23 ducats income right now. So that is starting to be pretty good. Perhaps we'll go ahead and build another RGO. Let's see. Comrade, that would still be okay for another marble. It's starting to run out a bit of good capacity, though. Avesta would be okay. No, we'll go and build that one. Even if we build a town in there later on, we will still be able to have at least 2 or 3 iron. I think that will actually be fine. And then I believe the silver mine in Sala should be appearing at some point. I don't remember when exactly it was. I think it was after 1450 though. Ooh, there we go. We got another of the colony down. Is that actually complete? No, there's still one more location down here that we need to get. Then we'll start colonizing the next area. So we'll still keep on colonizing one province at a time, but at least we'll eventually get all of it done. It's just going to take some time. Currently converting Karelia, which is still very uppity. It's already 80%. But I suspect that the amount of lack of control is still affecting us a little bit in there. But the religion is starting to be a lot more Catholic. These are mostly Catholic. There's still a little bit of Orthodox, or quite a bit Orthodoxy at the end over there. But the province population itself and all that isn't quite as bad. And, oh right, the Viborg is still not all that great. I suppose Helsinki would be a pretty decent location for a town. Just to get a little bit of naval presence in here. That's... Oh yeah, Tallinn is the town, but they still haven't moved the capital actually there. Oh, fair enough. Disagreeing advisor. It's pretty good though. We'll take the legitimacy hit. Not the end of it. We've got a lot of money though. We could also go out and build some more roads. So one of the roads I was thinking is build from Skara up to, or maybe somewhere over here towards Utlandet. Another one would be to get a road from Kalmar up to Söderköping. But also getting some roads in Finland probably wouldn't hurt. Or to save up the money for getting Helsinki into a town. That's 311 or 312 ducats. So that would still take a bit of time. Perhaps we'll go out and keep on building some increase in our income in the meanwhile. Oh, the Tailor Guild is having some issues. Oh, we don't have the wool for it. Okay, yeah, I think we need to increase the wool production then. What about Visby? We know that there's some peasants in there. There's some, but yeah, there's not a whole lot. How's the population actually increasing? It's getting some migration. Yeah, it's getting some more peasants. It's losing burghers, which is... Oh, they're going as mercenaries. Okay. Well, that's a little bit of a problem. Can I actually... No. Okay, that would still be castle buildings there. I could also go ahead and build... Oh, fiber crop farm. That's not too bad. We could get some more masons as well. That tend to be a bit on the expensive side. Oh, we've got some inflation again. The base cost is a bit on the higher side. On the other, another thing that we could do is increase the clay production in Stockholm. Let's actually do that and then maybe some other RGO. I guess we could get some more marble. That's one option. We are getting the... Actually, no. How are we getting? We're building something. Oh, right, there's tooling workshop. I think we are going to build the wall in Visby. I suppose if there is jobs available, more people will be inclined to move in there. I do wonder, though, is there any ways for me to get... oh, we can get sheep farms. Oh, could we get a sheep farm in here? Maybe. Not there. Oh, right, that's a labourer thing anyway. No, not there. Maybe over here. Yeah, we could get a sheep farm there if need be. Linköping, what about there? No, okay, so it cannot be a urban province, I think, is what is the problem. Or at least part of the problem. Got a little bit of trade capacity available. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to import some more amber. Should be a pretty good amount of money. So the Hussites up here did... oh yeah, they did actually manage to win the war. They got that one little location here. Now, good thing, of course, is our truce, I believe, has already expired. So if you wanted to do a war against Novgorod, which is repair, they've got a decent army. But yeah, I don't think... We don't have a truce with them anymore. So we could do a war against them, just take this area from them, for example, and or some other areas. We don't have a casus belli, though. But that could be fixed. What options do we have? I suppose Cleanse Heresy would be an option. So we could start building a casus belli. No, not the casus belli, spy network first. It's going to cost us a little bit diplomat, so that's alright. We've got still capacity left. And the annexation is not taking quite a bit, mind you. Oh, and a bit more trade capacity. Alright then. I'm going to try to get some more silver. We've got 50 ducats right now. Let's actually build up the town up here in Finland as well. Let's get a... Oh, naval supply skill is actually not bad there. And that's a great niece. It's come of age. Let's go ahead and marry a noble. Someone a bit on the younger side. That is preferably not a pagan. And that one's a pagan. This one's a pagan. That one's a pagan. Wow. So many pagans. I guess we've got a bit of conversions to do. Yeah, that's a Catholic. Yeah, Valdemar Horn will do. Not necessarily the best of traits there, or stats there, but that's alright. Alright, and we are nearly done with the iron expansion out of Vesta. And then Falun, we will hopefully get the bailiff done soon. That's a bit more trade capacity. Alright, what are we going to do with that? Let's try to get some more jewelry. And how bad is the Orthodox Zealots? Oh, it's almost 85%. Now, religion, it's mostly being converted, though. I suppose, how much of a support do they actually have at this point? It's 1,800 pops. 5 locations. So at least that is slowly being diminished, I guess. Yeah, 5 locations. Tolerance is not great. Events, lack of pops needs, and local unrest. Actually, what are the pop needs of... Oh, right, there's not a whole lot of people in here, quite frankly. We still haven't integrated these, though. I suppose we probably should have just kept integrating these. And we might actually be soon done with it. I'm going to build up Viborg a little bit. Let's get a Carpenter's Guild there, so that might provide a little bit of basics for the population, at least. Not necessarily a whole lot, but it's at least make some profit in there, and also start turning Viborg into a bit more developed. That will all help in the long run. Oh, right, and of course we could go ahead and build up ourselves... Oh, let's see, Papermaker would be alright. We'll also get another marketplace, though. More trade! Oh, there we go, we got the Iron RGO upgraded. That is good. We've got probably a few more things being done. The bailiff is almost complete. That's going to be done within June. There we go. There's the bailiff. So that should increase the proximity. once they have actually hired enough people to make a difference. Right now, the proximity isn't a whole lot. We will start having a bit of impact on the max control at least, which does mean that we'll get even more money out of the copper mines in here. We don't have a whole lot of population here though locally. We might need to let some people move in there. Ooh, urbanization. Okay, so for half a ducat, Castleholm can get half a development. And that will make the burghers happy. I mean, getting another 7 stability wouldn't be bad either. But yeah, no, actually, I'm not opposed to that. There's nearly 20 development here now. Also, we might want to get a temple in there. Let's queue that one up. In Stockholm, there's a lot of labourers needed right now. Let's see what else. Okay, over here we've got some capacity available on the burghers. I'm going to get another naval supplies guild. Start getting those naval supplies going. Also, how is the professional army? It's still only 3.7%. I suspect there's a lot of these areas that are really close. This is just like less than a year away. Like half a year, basically. These might be fairly close as well. That's a little bit further. Yeah, but these are definitely getting a lot of extra now. Got a little bit more trade to utilize. Let's go ahead and start getting... Actually, would there be some good... There's a bit of pop needs, but most of those won't be giving us a lot of money. We could try to get some more... There. Actually, let's try to get some more legumes. Now, I believe we probably have all... Yeah, we've got all 5 institutions that we know of present in Stockholm now. Unfortunately, it does take a while for us to be able to actually embrace any of them yet. But they're now starting to spread, at least. Banking is going to take a while. Renaissance is not spreading a whole lot yet. But it will eventually. And we're about to get the fort limit plus 10%. Actually, are we close? No, we're not even close to our fort limit right now. I guess that's good to know. Looks like Scania is still building up their areas there. There we go, there's the fort limit. How close are we running out of research? We've still got a few things. There's the Navy Initiative next. Unfortunately, we still can't build the protected harbours and like that to get a lot more sailors. Well, basically, the only thing that we have is the walls to give us a little bit sailors, and that's not a whole lot. And nobility wants a bit of money. I guess we can pay them off, keep them happy. We're going to tax them later on. They will be paying their share. Let's get another... Oh, right, is this the tailor maker? Yeah, let's get another dye maker over here. Oh, the Tailors Guild might get a little bit more profitable thanks to that. Actually, what could we build? Oh, no, nothing with the peasants. What about the labourers here in Obu? I mean, we could also just build up the wheat. Hey, there we go. The colony is actually done. Right, let's go ahead and save up money for the next colony, I guess. How much is that going to be? Oh, it's 100 ducats. It's, I don't know, 4 months maybe. We'll have that. Oh dear, we just lost a, oh, this was just a cousin and a courtier. Okay, that wasn't too bad then. Looks like the Carpenter's Guild is about to be done in Vibrock. There we go. Now, I do actually wonder, oh, and there we go, we've got a core over there. Now, it's 88%. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause the integration for a moment. And I'm gonna go ahead and crack down on the rebels. Orthodox Zealots. So hopefully we can... Oh yeah, there we go. We are actually slowly starting to reduce it. Although, maybe not enough. Maybe not enough. Integration does slow down a little bit. I mean, we did at least get some progress there, but yeah, it's still very, very slow. Got some unused trade. Let's go ahead and... Oh, get a bit more silver. We've got 70 ducats, though. Ooh. We could, of course, start saving up for the Royal Garden. Get the extra prestige and monthly diplomats. Oh, not enough 10. Oh. Interesting. I suppose there's 10 in Karelia. Now that there's at least some over here. But most of these areas are kind of worthless for us currently. We don't have any proximity there. Perhaps we should actually save up the money to get the town over here in Helsinki. To get that going. Get a little bit of a stop in between. To push more control down that way. Because right now we actually got a little bit of proximity in here. It's not much. It does count. Let's actually have a look at the control map real quick. Okay, so over here is okay. Over here is terrible. Actually, let's have a look at the integration. Is that... Oh, we don't have any of these right now. Yeah, we do need a lot of conversions over here, don't we? Or in assimilation over here. there's still so many Tavastians that is causing the issues. At least we've got 35% control now in Obu. So let's, I suppose Spinner's Guild would be okay, but there's also some other things that we might be able to do. Could get a scriptorium. Oh, actually, could we build... Yeah, we could build another marketplace. Sure, let's get one more in there. It should also mean that perhaps we'll get a bit more of the spread of institutions in here. At least, hopefully. The base tax over here is not a whole lot. Oh yeah, the potential tax base is 3, but we lose most of that due to the lack of control. Let's go and build something in Stockholm again. I guess Tools Guild will do. Got the Naval Supplies Guild underway as well. Oh, there's a bit of trade capacity. Yeah, another 0.21. I am going to export a little bit more iron. We did increase the production up here recently, so exporting some of that. And yeah, with the Bailey, the control now in Finland is already, well, it's 20%. It seems to be growing still. As soon as we get more people working as soldiers in here, I'm assuming that there's a bit of increase in immigration. I'd hope anyway. Okay, there's 2 peasants that moved to Finland from other locations in Stockholm market. Another peasant was born, and 3 became peasants having lost social status. Oh. Okay, that's unfortunate, I guess. Any more RGOs that would be giving us a lot of money. I mean, of course, there's the marble. So we'll build that one. And I guess we could also build up Uppsala to level 6. I thought we had already maxed that out, but I guess it's been growing steadily, the development and everything, so yeah. I guess mostly it's about population, though. Well, population's part of it. Development is also quite a good chunk of it. There's the farmlands, vegetation. Okay, and we've got some more trade capacity. That is in Stockholm still. I am going to start importing some fruits from Novgorod. Just get a bit of basics going as well. It might not be very profitable, but it will then start making the people a bit happier when they get the things that they want. And there we go, there's the marketplace. So next month we're going to have even more trade capacity. That's another 1.1. I'm going to go and get a bit more salt. And then maybe we'll export a bit more marble into Lund. Although that might not be actually that profitable right now. Oh. Oh, multiple annexations. Okay, so we're not actually going to get the... I suppose the Estonia annexation is going alright. But this one is stalled. This one's going to be done... Well, that's going to take a while, actually. I'm going to cancel the annexation to get Scania done first. Then we can go ahead and start annexing there. So yeah, now it's going forward again. So 14, 37, 38. Okay, so it's still going to take a while. Let's get another building up here. Tools Guild would be okay. You could get another Papermaker's Guild. We'll get a Tools Guild. And then Iskara, what could we build there? Yeah, Spinner's Guild. Sure. Already got 24 ducats a month income, and our base tax is now 68 ducats. That's still improving quite nicely. But yeah, I think we should probably save up the money to get Helsinki into a town. That is just something that will benefit us greatly in the long run. The sooner we get that town built, the better it's going to be for us. Like, we'll be able to build the basics in there already before we unlock the good stuff. So then it's just going to be build the good stuff and get things going there. This is part of the Riga market, though, so some of the prices will be slightly different. It's alright, I suppose. Especially once we get the, yeah, I suppose the proximity improved, it will probably be still fine. Oh, unhappiness among the burghers. We'll appease the troublemakers. We don't have any prestige, so losing 5 prestige doesn't really matter. Ooh, intelligent. So I believe this is one of our daughters. Intelligent does mean better administrative education or capabilities, so we'll go ahead and lean into that. There's another Tools Guild in Stockholm complete. We've got 100, not 100 ducats yet, but we will have over 100 ducats now. Of course, we need over 300, yeah, 313 right now is what we need to found, oh, well, that's a different town though. Helsinki, right, yeah, it's still the same price, mind you, but yeah, we'll build the Helsinki over there, and then we'll start building, well, because that's got really good natural harbor, so utilizing that is going to be useful. And then, of course, we can then get a bit of road going up inland from there. We'll also probably get a bit of road going inland from Obu, but that's going to take a while. Also, Rama will probably turn into a town at some point, because it's also got a bit of natural harbour capacity in there. Ah, religious art sponsorship. We get a regionally well-known statue in Stockholm. What is that? True Princess. Gives a bit of a cultural tradition and popular celebrations. Oh, institution growth as well is improved there. Not that it can go much higher right now. We haven't reached the Age of Discovery quite yet, although we're getting closer than that. But yeah, Age of Discovery will be taking a while. Now, how's the... Okay, Orthodox Zealots, they're still growing slowly. Actually, now they're going down. So we may have managed to turn around things. So there's also... Yeah, there's only 1,000 pop supporting it now, so the support is diminishing drastically. Let's see... What can we do? Noble Cabinet, that will increase one of the advisors' skill level. Move towards aristocracy. Those army exercises, or army tradition, would go up. Increase size of subjects. Ooh. That would cost a limited size on all of the subjects. That would be useful. Market expansion acts, the Russian merchants, that is trade capacity for burghers. A member of clergy. They'll support the state. Actually, I'm going to support the state, right? Well, actually, how old is the king? 59. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be such a great idea, then. I'm going to take the easy way. I'm just going to host the army exercises right now. They should pass and we'll get a little bit more army tradition. Because right now, our tradition is 26%. It's not huge, but it's not bad either. Also, are we close to... embracing... Okay, we are now at 9.23% on the army professionalism, so it's still probably going to take up until the next episode before we get that. But we do want to get the town at least started in here, that's for sure. So now it's 350 nuggets essentially. It might still be increasing. There might be some other constructions going on that is increasing the price. Maritime dominance in Stockholm. Well, we lose 5% support. Now there's Navy Initiative. Excellent. How's the repairs of... Oh, one of the ships has been repaired now, finally. Because we are getting a bit more sailors overall. It's just the ship repairing is still taking a lot of sailors. But one day we will have this. Oh, and we'll lose another 5% support in Visby. Okay, what can we do? Aristocratic support. Lose a bit of legitimacy. Move towards aristocracy. Support innovative ideas. Ah, we lose cultural tradition, but more move towards innovative. Continue Renaissance, no. Grant privilege. Religious Advisory Council. I don't really want to move too much towards spiritualism, so I think innovative ideas would be probably okay. Or just the aristocratic support. I'm going to take the hit on legitimacy, actually. So that's back to 69.69%. Nice. Well, there we go. 25 ducats a month. Yeah, we're starting to get into the point where we can actually start expanding our economy quite... at a nice pace, let's just say. It's not still, like, admittedly, it could be better. I'm quite happy with it. Decline of the merchant class. Oh, okay. Maritime dominance in Stockholm. You already had that. Ah, Navy repair cost is going to be going down in a moment. That would be rather handy. I'm going to go and move the fleet into Stockholm, actually. On-demand seat in Riksdag. Then Chirping. You know what? Sure, we'll get 25% support. Oh, actually. Is there something we could do? I mean, we could probably go and get the claim on Novgorod. How is that army looking like? Got over 6,000. We could have a bit more... Well, I don't think we can actually have more regulars right now. So we could try to get a claim on Northern Livonia. To then feed that into Estonia. Let Estonia actually integrate that and then we'll annex them later on. Oh, that's contained banking. I don't really want to do that. Sport innovative would be okay. Or grand privilege. I mean, it's not exactly the best. Not the worst, mind you. It would actually, technically speaking, reduce the power of the nobility as well. Kind of. Or indirectly. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and fabricate Casabelli. On Novgorod, on North Livonia. Now we just need to get 11%. Actually, contained banking would still do that. But I'm going to go ahead and grant the privilege. Now we've got the support. We can still complete that. And actually we can go and get the town underway over here, hopefully. Wait, why are the requirements not met? Oh, not enough population there. Oh, well, I guess that's something that we can fix. Let's increase the livestock farm there, I guess. That will probably improve the population. Right. We could probably do another town somewhere else. Maybe over... I mean, suppose Westeros wouldn't be too bad. It's already a... like, it would have a decent control. Yeah, I guess we'll build it there. It's only 300 ducats as well. We'll get that underway. We've got the Casus Belli until 1410. Now, I do actually wonder, if we were to declare the war, how much would they have troops? I wonder. 2,000, or about 3,000 below 0. We don't know how much they... Well, it's 300. And Viatka would have 400. Parliament approved claims. We could start this. But yeah, overall, like, they wouldn't have that massive armies. And we would have up to 8,000, which is actually quite substantial. Plus, of course, some of our subsidies would also provide some. So we're much stronger. Actually, can we... Oh, right, here we can see a bit better. So, we've got a little bit of the retinues, or the regulars already. And almost 10,000 armor levies. So a total of about 10,000. They can have up to 3,000. Yeah, so we would be overwhelmingly more powerful than them. We'd have to use some of the ship levies to get the troops in position, but yeah, that's not too bad. We're actually not going to declare the war quite yet, because we're not going to continue the episode for too much longer. And I don't really... The next episode is going to be on a different recording session anyway, so I don't want to start the war and then forget what's going on. But let's get some more silver from Prague, I guess. Until we start producing our own. I'm going to go and actually get the... Okay, oh, we could build a monastery in Stockholm. Actually, you know what? I think it might be time for us to build the library. Oh, there's market warehouse as well. Oh, that's a bit expensive, but that would increase the capacity for things. Also, the chancery wouldn't be too bad. That would increase the max literary rate. We don't even have a class guild in here. Huh. Well, let's get the library, though. That will be rather handy. It's going to increase the max literary rate in here. Or the literary in general, even. It's going to be improved. I don't actually know. How's the literary rate in here? I don't know where exactly it's listed. Unhappiness about the burgers. Gonna appease the troublemakers. Let's have a quick look at the literary rate. I know that I've got it as a... Okay, there's 18.9% in Stockholm. 11% on most areas. I think the 11% kind of feels a bit high, to be fair. But I suppose the clerics make such a huge chunk of that population, so it makes sense that the average is going to be slightly higher. How is the conversion actually going in here? Okay, most of that is converted. The Orthodox sellers are no longer a problem. I mean, they're still a bit of a problem, but less of a problem. We still haven't converted a whole lot in here. Let's have a quick look. Okay, so yeah, we're getting 35 per month. At least allegedly. And over here is 28. So they should be converted soon enough, I guess. And the Orthodox sellers, there's only 800 of them. Ooh. Construction machine inputs. Oh, books. Okay. Let's go and get a another scriptorium. If we have the money, which we don't. Well, as soon as we do, we'll get this underway. Also, masonry seems to be a little bit more expensive again. It's not too expensive yet. Like, with the base cost still, like, we're 15 ducats below the base cost. So it's still, like, minus 30%-ish from all of that. But yeah, let's get... Oh, I'm traveling preacher. No, 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 no. No heretics in our country. Right, there we go. Let's get that scriptorium underway. Because now we, of course, have a whole lot more need for books. But with that, I believe we are actually out of time for this episode. So next episode, we'll start a war against Novgorod. Or less. And then let's see how much we can actually get out of that. Hopefully we can get a good chunk. At least the northern Livonia. And maybe a little bit more up here. Maybe also push into Karelia. Although I don't know how much I can do in here. Maybe we'll go out and push into Karelia and turn that into a vassal for ourselves. And we can get some money out of it. It's not necessarily going to be very profitable. But I think it could be worthwhile. But anyway, thank you all for watching. And until next time. Bye-bye.